Vienna attack live updates. Austrian police hunt gunman after shooting spree. 4 people were killed and dozens injured after gunmen brought havoc to the streets of the Austrian capital of Vienna on Monday night, just hours before the start of a coronavirus lockdown. One of the shooters was killed but several others are believed to be on the run, sparking a citywide manhunt and prompting authorities to warn residents to stay in their homes. The attacks came as Viennese were out in restaurants and bars enjoying the last night before the beginning of a partial lockdown to stop the spread of COVID-19. AP is reporting that 15 house searches have taken place and several people have been arrested. The attacker, the Interior Minister has said, was equipped with a fake explosive vest and an automatic rifle, a handgun and a machete to carry out this repugnant attack on innocent citizens. Quote, named as Q-Item Fazulai, was sentenced to 22 months in prison in April 2019 because he had tried to travel to Syria to join the Islamic State group. He was granted early release in December under juvenile law.
Why don't more nations hold elections online? Here's how Estonia has been a lone trailblazer. In the 4 decades since the internet was born, our lives have been transformed. Everything from learning, shopping, and banking can now all be done with the tap of a finger. But one crucial aspect of our democratic life remains firmly rooted in the past: voting. Casting a ballot is still mostly conducted in either one of 2 ways: by visiting a polling station or sending it in the post. The COVID-19 pandemic has not only exposed the vulnerabilities in our healthcare systems and economies, but also in the way we carry out one of our most fundamental human rights. Dozens of elections worldwide were disrupted this year because of the pandemic as governments grappled with the best way to keep voters safe from infection. In the US, where the race for the White House is near its climax, some polling stations opened weeks early and tens of millions elected to post their ballot. Electronic voting could have ensured elections were not only COVID-safe but also ran as scheduled. The trouble is, only one country in the world has implemented an online voting system for its entire electorate: Estonia. Small versus huge-scale fraud. Some local authorities, including several US states and Australia's New South Wales region, allow online voting but only for certain groups of voters such as the disabled and the military. Many other countries such as Switzerland, Germany, and Norway have carried out trials and continue to experiment but are still nowhere near introducing their own system. The reason comes down to it's very hard to convince people that it's secure, especially people who are convinced that it's potentially not secure. Mark D. Ryan, director and head of research at the University of Birmingham's Centre for Cyber Security and Privacy, told Euronews. And they have a point, he added.